Now Bedtime, opting to go with a...
They're actually both teams are going to be picking up Symmetra right now, as we suggested. Because, like I said, the respawn times is, very, very long here in terms of travel distance. So I see Soldier 76 is going for support again in this game. I think he's the support of the team.
Yep.
And
despite his name,
yeah,
his real
so,
identity behind that mask.
If you think about it, Soldier 76 is still a support hero, as he has that biotic field that heals, right?
Yep, very strong heal. And it looks like here they will be content to just camp on the point.
Is this gonna work? Oh my god. This is a good strategy. Usually you could replace Torbjorn with Bastion and have Reinhardt shield him there. But this is still gonna work, as Torbjorn can move around and give the shields, rather the armor to his team.
It's an extra body around.
Exactly.
The turret may not have the firepower of a Bastion, but it still does its work.
So let's see how red team is gonna handle this attack. But it looks like the blue team will not be defending at all. They're not going to try to defend at
they're not going to go very far
in front of there. They're just going to wait at the point. They know that the red team is going to need to go there eventually, so they're just going to cap the middleman and just defend there. We have McCree trying to do whatever they can. There's the dive here for Winston, and Zenyatta getting stunned. Is he going to get taken out? He does manages to get picked off. But Winston,
the Symmetra turret's doing the work, actually.
This is like an Easter egg hunt for the enemy if you have a Symmetra there. They can't really take the time to take them off, so they just have to either deal with it or run away, as what Winston did there.
Alright, now generally Hong, trying to be a pest, just trying to snipe out whatever he can. He notices that the Symmetra turrets were placed on the payload. There's like one or two, just deflecting those shots, keeping him on a harm's way.
It looks like Generally Hong has to go back down. He doesn't really have much HP there, but Tracer here coming and trying to take down Torbjorn, but really don't want to do that because of the turret, but she does manage to pick it off. Not really bad.
Alright, right now, a little chaos here coming out in the point.
And Bedtime is having some trouble right now trying to push this, but there is the ultimate. Let's see if she can do it. She does manage to take down the teleporter, but not much else. It does manage to take down Mercy, rather. And now they're taking the point.
Good.
Bedtime finally taking the first
A.
And now they're going to be having to push this. Omega is going to have to find a way to keep them back for the next 7 minutes.
And this is where I'm not sure how this is going to play out. An offensive Symmetra, sure, they'll put turrets on the payload. But at this point, where do you place the teleporters?
It's actually, in my personal experience, once you get the first point, I switch from Symmetra. You don't need her that much anymore. But usually if you have to, you put it there just after the first checkpoint behind the ramp. Let's see if that's what they're gonna do, but if you're defense and you're in this case, might as well get a more defensive hero, because the sentries are not gonna help that much.
That's right. But right now they're making it work. They're making it work. I saw the teleporter set up out there.
And there is the sound barrier. They're trying to push it to the first checkpoint as fast as they can. The stun there is getting real. Zenyatta throwing out the big metal balls. And he does manage to get a few hits there. But it looks like Bedtime is managing to get it to the first checkpoint.
Oh, Bedtime right now on a roll. Finishing, coming out strong, finishing fast. I mean, they did die on that first point, but they were able to pick it up with that well-placed Genji ult.
And of course, don't forget the Lucio sound barrier, which gave them the toughness to finish that first push. Looks like they're gonna have a hard time here as Omega is protected by the Reinhardt. But Genji coming in from behind. Let's see what damage he can do. He's jumping around, being the very annoying ninja that he should be. And there's the bomb from Tracer. Manages to pick down 2 kills right there. And now triple kill.
Wipes
the
him.
Sanctuary. The Transcendence from Zenyatta managing to heal him and keep him in the game a lot longer than the ultimate from Genji coming in.
Almost falls off
Here
the
we
map.
go. Let's see if we can finish this map. And there we go. Bedtime.
Cleaning it out. Nice and fast.
Oh God. That is... Man, we really got disappointed there with the long games.
Yeah. I initially said, we're gonna have long games. And generally Hong right here. Let's see. No, it's not an ultimate. All right.
That's a Look at this. He's just doing his job as a Genji so well. He doesn't need the kills, but if he can get it, man.
He deflected all those Reaper shots back to the Torbjorn. Sorry, man.
No heals for you. All right, so for the final stats, we have 12 defensive assists for Zenyatta. Very nice there. Arcade got 18 eliminations. And,
all right.
How we go?
And yeah, the official time for Bedtime there was 3 minutes 27 seconds. A bit of a hard time to beat if you're Team Omega, because that was really fast.
But yeah, that's how Overwatch games go on, right, man? It's very fast and intense. If both teams are on point, man, that's gonna be very interesting to see. Now, we have both teams on the other side of the match. Let's see how they're gonna do well. If Bedtime can, defend very well, or if
Omega can close it out faster.
Yeah.
All right. We're waiting on their heroes right now. I just want to say this: is this an airport?
This is like an international airport, man. You can go to other places. Look at that, Anubis. You can go to Hanamura, play some arcades there. You can go to
you can destroy all the arcade machines there.
Dude, no, I want to play.
Destroying the culture, one arcade machine at a time.
Dude, like in this world, like the arcades only exist in Japan anymore because everyone's playing PC and console at home. But you gotta keep the culture alive, right?
All right.
So
coming out the side of Bedtime again, a Symmetra, a defensive Symmetra. Oop, there you go.
All right.
Standing around, not sure why.
Generally Hong being Generally Hong as well. And she's going to be putting down her sentries in just a bit. But let's see what kind of defense Bedtime will be coming up here. We have another Torbjorn and Symmetra combo. It's going to be interesting. Because they're probably going to try the same strategy, but hopefully it works for them. But Omega, on the other hand, does have a character that is well suited against builders like Symmetra and Torbjorn. They have a Junkrat. So I'm not sure how that's gonna play for them.
I believe Junkrat is like a decent counter if you
can bounce them properly, man. It's
and
very
if you
annoying.
need to break a point, you need to break a point specifically.
Dude, you just throw it out there, but the poison from Widowmaker very nicely placed there, doing some damage to Junkrat at exactly the start of the game. Let's see Omega doing their first push. Very curious positioning there for Bedtime, up above and just over the point.
Let's see, right?
Let's see how this is gonna play against Omega. Reinhardt going down there.
But Gossaba right in just gets smashed.
Dude, he went down there and Generally Hong was waiting for him.
Oh, Argate doing the work on that Widowmaker.
She's very good in sniping. And of course, Torbjorn getting his armor packs. Let's see.
Yeah, just shutting down that offense.
That first push for Omega did not do as much damage as they expected. Like I said, the positioning from above, very curious, but it looks like it is working for them. Even the jump there from Reinhardt, we saw that Symmetra was waiting and just whittled him down really fast. Look at that. This is like the best position if I'm Symmetra. Like, I'm just gonna fire them balls there, and then the sentries are gonna do
charges
damage.
Coming out.
And though the shots from the turret, the snipers, everyone else is waiting if you go out there.
They're all lined up for a
that's like,
firing
they
squad.
know, man. They know. Even if you counter push there, if you push on the sides, like, we got it covered. We have McCree on the rightmost. And the turrets is going to be covering the left side of the point. And Omega is, I don't know, I think they're puzzled on what to do right now. They have to maybe try something different, like maybe 3 Winstons or something. Because there's not much tough heroes on side of the Bedtime.
Alright, now Soldier 76 not doing any supporting right now. Oh, but gets picked off by the sniper once again.
Widowmaker doing her job
we have
so well.
a disconnect. We're gonna have to wait on the admin's decision on this.
What are they gonna decide on that disconnection? Maybe I think if he reconnects properly, it shouldn't play much. But if it Alright, so it looks like we're gonna be playing on for both teams. Omega will have to play this and deal with the 5-player attack. But I'm sure they got this, man. They just need to reassess their situation. And Widowmaker being very
Oh my goodness. Argate
doing
doing the work
there. Junkrat finally finding her position and throwing up some bombs.
with a friendly Mercy backing him up, backing her up.
Oh, where are you going,
Get out
man?
of my airspace!
No flights allowed! And he saw that Junkrat is coming out, but Lucio is still a bigger threat.
Arcade
He's
putting
waiting
on
for
a
him.
clinic right now.
Bam! Hello, my friend! And it looks like Omega is having a harder time now that they're down one person. Hopefully he should be able to reconnect, hopefully, and help his team out. But right now, Omega, not only are they unable to capture the point, but they're having trouble pushing past the very, very annoying Widowmaker R-Gate right here. The Mercy is really good because he manages to support the sniper, and R-Gate doesn't need to do much, right? And now, here we have Omega trying to do another push in front. Reinhardt going in, but he gets targeted down. And a Riptide coming in and getting picked off.
Not exactly what you wanted to see right there. Very, very hard push from the side of Bedtime. Sorry, I mean
From
Omega Gaming.
yeah.
No one can hide.
We were talking about how Symmetra was, wasn't really necessary.
Turns out,
no. You just need a really good sniper.
Yeah. Actually, if Symmetra can, change, it would be nice because they don't need to do anything right now because Bedtime is in a really good position, and Omega is trying a lot of stuff right now.
And just in case there's a teleporter ready, where is she gonna place it?
Anywhere she wants, man, because Omega is having such a hard time going in through here, and looks like most of Omega still has not an ult up. But maybe if they can chain them ultimates, they can do something here. Avitus being very.
Oh! No follow-up. No follow-up.
That was a nice.
Oh, wait a minute, but there was a high noon that came out of oh my goodness, Kunlok Dao.
That was a nice ult. Too bad there was no follow-up. But Omega is running out of time. 21 seconds in this map. Let's see if they can still clutch this. But right now, it's not. There's a very fat chance for that.
No. I mean, even if they did capture the point, they still wouldn't have. Made the time.
Final push coming in for Omega. They're doing whatever they can to maybe stall it, but it doesn't look like they're gonna be able to do that much. And the game 2 goes to Bedtime. Whew. Very intense game there between Omega and Bedtime. Let's see what the play of the game will be.
I hope it's Argate. Oh my god.
It's Argate. Oh, there's the shots. Like we said earlier, she has a very good position. Mercy wasn't too busy with the frontline defense, so she manages to get the damage buff, which and with that Twitch accuracy, man, that's too good, man. 20 kill streak, man. That in that one game, 11 sentry kills, 15 turns.